Are you planning a trip to Iceland this year and not sure what places deserve a top spot on your itinerary? In this video, I'm going to take you through the 10 must-see destinations in Iceland, including some hidden gems that a lot of people miss. Hey, I'm Jeannie and I've been exploring Iceland for the past 10 years. I've written guidebooks and itineraries that have over 500 five-star reviews, and my mission is to help you plan the best trip ever. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the most iconic spots in Iceland that you can't leave without seeing. First up is something everyone's heard of, the Golden Circle. This is the perfect place to get an introduction into Iceland's beautiful landscapes. Here you're gonna find massive waterfalls, geysers, and the rift between continents. Next up are the main waterfalls of the South Coast that everyone is familiar with, Seljalandsfoss and Skógafoss. Seljalandsfoss is the waterfall that you can walk behind, and Skógafoss is the big veil waterfall that you can see from the ground and then also walk to the top as well. And we cannot forget about the Black Sand Beach. This is where you're gonna find the basalt sea stacks and the big Atlantic waves. And make sure to be careful, because here's where you're gonna find the sneaker waves, which are very, very dangerous and no joke. If you're road tripping around Iceland, you have to stop at these next places. It's going to be highlighting some of the most unique and breathtaking spots throughout Iceland. Jokulsarlon, Glacier Lagoon, and Diamond Beach. First, you have a stunning lagoon, which is filled with floating icebergs from the glacier face. And nearby, you have another black sand beach, which is covered in crystal icebergs that have broken off, drifted down, and washed up on the beach. Such an amazing location, one of my absolute favorite places in Iceland. Highly, highly recommend. Next is Fjaðrárgljúfur. This is a fairy tale canyon. I like to call this where they filmed The Land Before Time, because it looks so crazy, like you could see a dinosaur pop out around any corner. I absolutely love this place for walking around and taking some photographs, so definitely make sure to stop here and explore. The Westfjords. Located in the northwest corner of Iceland, the Westfjords is a place for towering mountains, dramatic fjords, and unlimited hot springs. This is the place to go when you want to get off the beaten path without the crowds and experience some incredible nature. If you're planning a trip to Iceland and want one convenient map, then you need to grab my Iceland guidebooks and maps that include over 500 pinned locations, including secret waterfalls, hikes, hot springs, and so much more. Stop spending your time Googling how to get there, if you have to pay for parking, and how long it will take. I've already done all the hard work for you. Find all the details at the link in the description box below. The next locations are places that you need to go if you're looking for an unforgettable adventure. Vatnajökull is the largest glacier in Iceland, and it is home to the crystal caves, which are the natural ice caves that form underneath the glacier. But those caves are only open during certain months of the year, so if you're coming on the opposite season, make sure to head there for at least a glacier hike. Next, you're gonna wanna head into the highlands. This is one of my absolute favorite places in Iceland. Here you can visit Landmannalaugar, think the colorful painted mountains, hot springs, or Thorsmörk for unforgettable hiking and glaciers. The highlands is definitely the most under-visited and underrated places in Iceland. Another favorite is the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. This place has been called Mini Iceland because it has a lot of the things that you can find in different spots around Iceland, all in a tiny little peninsula that you can easily do in a day or two. And as promised, a bonus spot that definitely 99.9% of tourists miss, and that is the Askja caldera in the highlands. It's remote, it's dramatic, and it has a volcanic crater lake where you can actually swim. This moon-like terrain will make you feel like you've landed on another planet. So if you love adventure, you can either take your 4x4 and drive from the north down into the crater, or you could hop on a guided tour from the North Iceland and visit that spot as well. Now that you know where to go, let's talk about my favorite winter topic, the Northern Lights. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the Northern Lights, including the best times to see them, locations that you can go to look, and photography tips. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, happy planning.